In just 1 week, the world will witness the kickoff of the 2025 Women's Rugby World Cup, and England stands at the forefront, poised to dominate. As the tournament approaches, the stakes couldn't be higher, and the pressure is mounting. But here's where it gets controversial. How will the Red Roses handle the intense scrutiny of being favorites on home soil? Let's dive into everything you need to know. The big picture. From August 22nd to September 27th, England will host the Women's Rugby World Cup, a month-long spectacle that promises thrilling matches and fierce competition. Every game featuring England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland will be broadcast live on BBC One, BBC Two, BBC iPlayer, and the BBC Sport website and app. BBC Radio 5 Live and Sports Extra will also provide comprehensive coverage. England's journey to glory. England, currently the top-ranked team in the world, is entering the tournament with an impressive track record. They've only tasted defeat once in their last 58 matches, a surprising loss to New Zealand in the 2022 final. Since then, the Red Roses have dominated, winning 6 consecutive Six Nations Grand Slams and avenging that loss in their last 3 encounters with the Black Ferns. Head coach John Mitchell acknowledges that the mental challenge of being the favorites is just as significant as the physical one. We are providing individual mental skills support to help the players manage the pressure, Mitchell explained. The experience of 2022 has prepared us for this moment. England's Group A opponents include the United States, Samoa, and Australia. If the tournament follows the current world rankings, the Red Roses could face Scotland in the quarterfinals, France in the semifinals, and either Canada or New Zealand in the final. Ireland's rise. Ireland, now ranked 5th in the world, has made significant strides since failing to qualify for the 2022 tournament. Their journey includes a memorable 29-27 upset of New Zealand in September 2024 and a narrow loss to France in the Six Nations. A key factor in their success could be the fitness of Aoife Wafer, the 22-year-old star back row who was named the Player of the Year in the Women's Six Nations but is still recovering from a knee injury. Coach Scott Bemand remains optimistic. "We have a strong plan in place to get her back on the pitch," he said. "People want to see her play, and we want to see her play too." Ireland's schedule might work in their favor, with matches against Japan and Spain before facing New Zealand in their final pool game. Another victory over the Black Ferns could significantly impact the tournament's progression and potentially alter the draw for England. Scotland's challenges. Scotland, despite losing 5 of their 7 matches this year, faces its own set of challenges. Off-pitch issues, including the departure of coach Brian Eason after the World Cup, and the uncertainty surrounding players' contracts, have added to the team's struggles. Captain Rachel Malcolm emphasizes the importance of making her players feel valued and supported. "My goal is to make my players feel like superwomen," Malcolm said. Unfortunately, the recent processes have done the opposite. An ankle injury to experienced hooker Lana Skeldon adds to Scotland's woes. But she remains in the squad. Scotland's opening match against Wales could determine which team advances to the knockout stage. Wales' resilience. Wales, under the new leadership of coach Sean Lynn, has shown resilience despite a tough year. Lynn, who previously led Gloucester Hartpury to 3 consecutive English domestic titles, has overseen only 1 win so far, a 21-12 victory over Australia in Brisbane. However, a subsequent 36-5 loss to the Wallaroos in the second test has tempered expectations. Co-captain Alex Callender, who is a doubt for the opener against Scotland due to an ankle injury, is a crucial player for Wales. Coach Lynn remains focused on the World Cup. "We have to leave Australia in the past and focus on the present," he said. Wales has also faced its own contract disputes, with players alleging they were pressured into signing deals. The Welsh Rugby Union, WRU, has since apologized and acknowledged a need for better handling. New Zealand's legacy. Holders New Zealand have a storied history of peaking at the World Cup, having won 6 out of the 8 tournaments they've competed in. After a challenging period, head coach Alan Bunting believes his team is ready to rise to the occasion once more. "We are a different team now," Bunting said. "England and Canada haven't seen the best of us yet." Canada's ambition. Canada, now ranked 2nd in the world, has a passionate fan base and a strong squad. Their journey to England was marked by a record-breaking crowd of 11,453 fans, the largest for a women's rugby match in the country. The team includes players who have honed their skills in the Premiership Women's Rugby, PWR, and several converts from the Sevens team that won Olympic silver in Paris. Rugby Canada has launched a fundraising drive called Mission Win Rugby World Cup, aiming to raise $1 million Canadian to support the team. They are 88% of the way to their target. France's determination. France, completing the world's top 4, has come close to breaking England's winning streak, most recently in the women's Six Nations finale. However, a 40-6 loss to England in their final warm-up match has left the team determined to bounce back. "I know my group. They'll be stung by what happened and will want to show a different face," said co-head coach Gaël Mignot. Australia's transition. Australia, led by Joe Yapp, is undergoing a transition. Yapp, a former England player and captain, is stepping down after this World Cup. The Wallaroos had hoped to include 7 stars, Charlotte Caslick and Madison Levi, but Caslick is out with an injury and Levi has chosen to focus on the shorter format. Expanding the field. For the first time, the Women's Rugby World Cup will feature 16 teams, up from 12 in 2022. Brazil will make their debut, while Fiji returns after its initial appearance in New Zealand. More than 300,000 tickets have been sold across 8 venues, ensuring this will be the best-attended Women's Rugby World Cup in history. Final thoughts. As the tournament kicks off, the stage is set for an unforgettable month of rugby. The pressure is on, especially for England. But the spirit of the game and the passion of the players promise to deliver a tournament that will be remembered for years to come. What do you think will be the key to success for the Red Roses? Share your thoughts in the comments below.